Hey guys, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to be sharing with you my experience on OnlyFans. So I've been on the platform for about 2 weeks. I had my account for a little longer than that, but 2 weeks ago is when I really decided to kickstart it and start posting and start promoting, and that's when things started happening on there. I wanted to make this video because there are tons of videos on YouTube about how to get started on OnlyFans. This is how much you can make in 2 weeks, and those are just not realistic to me. That is not what it was like. So I want to share a realistic experience so that hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, because I have made them, and yeah, get started as well, because honestly it's been such a blessing. It is actually so much fun. I didn't expect to enjoy having OnlyFans as much. So I'm just gonna get started because I'm afraid that this video is gonna be a little long, because I really want to give you as much information as possible. So let's go. I do want to address 2 questions or concerns that people may have when starting OnlyFans. The first one is, do I have to show my face? As you can tell, I don't show my face. I choose to show up to my nose. And it's going really well. I do not think that you need to show your face to be successful on OnlyFans. Sure, if you show your face, you might be more successful, but I'm doing just fine, and I have no plans to show the rest of my face. It's just for my privacy and for my family's safety. The second one is not really a question, more of just a general concern, and something that you should know when you start OnlyFans is that you kind of have to be okay. Even if you don't show your face, you have to be okay with the idea that people might find out, your family might find out, your friends might find out. That's just the reality of it. And if you're not comfortable with that, well, then you probably shouldn't start an account. And that's also why it's super important to only share content that you are proud of and that you enjoy, and things that represent you. You'll find out pretty soon what your style is, and just stick to that as well. It's nice to have a brand on OnlyFans, your specific brand, your specific content. Just stay true to yourself. Okay, so I want to share a few tips on getting started on OnlyFans. What are the steps to creating an account? So first of all, you'll have to create a Twitter and an Instagram, and if you want, even a Facebook or a Reddit. But Twitter is super essential because you cannot go through the verification process, which is super lengthy and very annoying. It took me over a week to create both of my accounts. I have 2. I'll talk more about that later on. It is insane to get your account verified. I almost wanted to give up just because of that, but stick to it. You will get through it and it'll be worth it in the end. Also, I would recommend creating a stage name. Sarah is not my real name. It is just the name that I use on OnlyFans and all my adult content platforms, just to keep my privacy private. Then you'll have to decide whether you want to create a free versus a pay to subscribe profile. So I started with the free profile, did tons of research on the internet, and everyone was saying get a free profile because that way you're getting more people in, and I completely adhere to that logic. It definitely makes sense, and so I did that. I started a free profile, but then doing more research, I found out that I could increase my earnings by having a pay to subscribe profile as well. So my free profile basically just brought in a ton of people, and at the moment, I have almost 100 subscribers on my free profile, but most of them I don't talk to. Most of them do not buy my content, but that's fine because on OnlyFans, numbers definitely matter. So I'm fine with that. I mean, they don't get to see anything unless they pay for it, so they can just chill in my messages, and it's fine. But however, yeah, I think that having a pay to subscribe subscription is definitely the way to go, though, because for me it's a small amount. I did my subscription that is $10 a month, but those people are going to be talking to you, they're going to be in your DMs a lot, and you're going to exchange with them, you're going to get to know them, you're going to get to know what they like, and they're most likely going to ask you to do customs as well. Okay, yeah, when you start your OnlyFans, you want to make sure that there are a few things that you do. First of all, get good photos, maybe try to avoid selfies. So basically, when you have your profile, unless people subscribe, they cannot see anything. The only things that they can see are your profile photo, your cover photo, and your bio. So you want to make sure that those are good photos. I take all my photos on my iPhone. I don't have a crazy camera. I don't have anyone taking my photos for me. I just put a timer and I take my own photos and videos. But they're good quality, and they also represent the type of content that I'm going to be making. So that is super essential. You also want to make sure that your bio is nice, not too long, not too short. So the bio on my free account is like literally like 2 lines because it's free anyway, so they can just subscribe and find out what I do. Whereas the bio on my pay to subscribe account is not super lengthy. It's just like, hi, this is me and this is what I offer on my page. You want to create a welcome message. Okay, the video stopped, but I think that what I was saying was that the welcome message is basically like when people subscribe, it just automatically sends out a message. I put a little photo in there to get like a little peek and just like, hey, where are you from, or whatever you want. Like just, I like to put a question in there to like kind of get the conversation going and get them to share a little bit about themselves. That is one thing that I think is super important on OnlyFans. Some people I've seen in other videos, they're like, do I have to communicate with my fans? Do I have to like create that relationship? And they're like, no, you don't have to. But to be honest, like that is the whole point of OnlyFans. If they didn't want to communicate with you, I think that a lot of people would just go and watch like regular porn or like Twitter porn or whatever they want. The whole point of the whole point of OnlyFans is that they get to know you and you get to know them and you kind of create this like special relationship. And I honestly think that's the beauty of it. And that is why I love OnlyFans. I truly, genuinely enjoy exchanging with my subscribers. You know, some of them even talk to me about like their mental health and like what's going on with them. And I love that. I mean, it feels like it's genuine, you know, because a lot of sex work is very kind of just like animal-like, and I don't really like that. I really enjoy that relationship. But I mean, I'm sure you can do it in another way, but that's just my personal preference. And to be honest, the people who like follow me and talk to me, they have told me that before. They're like, several people have told me, you are the only reason why I've stayed on OnlyFans, because you are the only person that I've found that isn't fake. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but they've told me that. They're like, I love that you're genuine. I love that you're yourself and that you share like snippets of your life as well. Like they're like, how are you? And if I'm having a bad day, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm great. I'm like, oh, well, you know, this and that happened and I'm just not in a great mood. And they are so appreciative that I'm just like a normal, real person behind a computer. I wanna talk about something that really surprised me. But OnlyFans actually moderates your content, so they will check what you post. They don't have to, like I checked their like privacy or acceptability policy or whatever it was. They're not obliged to, but they may check your content, and if you don't abide by the rules, they will delete it. And I didn't check the rules. I would advise you to check the rules because yeah, you're like not allowed to do certain things. I won't go too into details. But I would definitely recommend checking that out because I got stuff that was deleted that is also like ridiculous. Okay, so on your free profile, what I would advise to do as well is to just mass message, right? So I have decided to post like all of my pay-per-view content. So what is pay-per-view content? It's like I send you a photo or a video and you have to pay to unlock it. All of my pay-per-view content is sent via my DMs. Like on my feed, I just have like very non-explicit photos or like a little bit explicit, but I'm really not showing much. I don't have any videos, or have like one video that's super short. That was kind of like a teaser, but I sent all my content in my DMs because that way it feels like I'm directly engaging with you and you're more likely to buy my content. Also, like generally mass messaging I think is the way to go. Like I'll send either like, oh, good morning, or what are your plans for today, or like more like kind of sexy-ish messages. But I also don't go like too deep. Like some people that I follow, other creators, are like really crazy about their mass messages, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. If you want to do that, that's fine, but that's just not me, who I am personally. I'm gonna get moving because this is already super long. Something very important: how to advertise. How do you advertise your OnlyFans? Because OnlyFans on their platform, they don't really advertise like other creators to you when you're already subscribed. So you have to find them on your own. So people say, go Twitter, Instagram. That is what I've read, like, or like listened to in videos, Twitter and Instagram. No, like not for me. Like, first of all, I hate like advertising myself on social media. I find it so difficult, so time consuming, and just generally annoying. So I prefer to like advertise myself directly on OnlyFans. But before I say anything about that, I just want to share about like Twitter and Instagram. Instagram is difficult to grow. It's difficult to grow on there because like the algorithm is constantly changing, and there are lots of scams, like a lot. Good thing about Instagram though is that you can like definitely exchange with other Instagram OnlyFans creators and like do share for share. So like they'll send you their photo, their username, and then you post them on your stories, and then vice versa. Twitter, I feel like, is a great way to grow as well, because not only can you basically post whatever you want on Twitter, like it's not like Instagram where you can't show like nudity. Twitter, you can pretty much share whatever you want. I don't do that anyway because I feel like it doesn't make sense if people follow me on Twitter and then see all my nude content. Like, no, go to OnlyFans to see that if you want to see it. It's easier to grow up for me on Twitter. Definitely easier than Instagram. Oh, also, yeah, like how to even start growing on Twitter and Instagram. What I did, at first I was like posting and obviously nobody saw my content, even with hashtags. So what I did is I went to creators, went in their following, and just started following people who followed them. And so a few of the people that I followed me back and started retweeting, and people who followed them saw their retweets. And so that's kind of how I got the ball rolling. Back to OnlyFans, how to advertise on OnlyFans. That is the way that I do it. So there are various ways to do it. First of all, commenting on other creators' posts, because people might check their comments and then like see your photo and click and subscribe. That's how I got a few subscribers. Not a ton, but it definitely helps as well. And also you're just helping other creators. What else? Contests. So there are some like promo pages on OnlyFans that offer contests. So you can, when you find those, definitely like feel free to participate. I'm gonna be participating in one soon. I sent my photo. I'm just waiting for it to like get going, and they're free, I think. I mean, this one is free anyways. So that would be a great way to grow, I imagine. I don't know, I haven't done it yet, but I mean, I'm hopeful that it will. Promos on OnlyFans. So you want to be careful because just like Instagram, there are scams, but you just kind of have to, it's kind of common sense. Like if you see like an only promo page, I probably wouldn't go there, but there are some creators, I found one. That's kind of how I like got my OnlyFans started. They're a real account. I can tell they're a real account because, okay, here's how you tell it's not a real account, actually. I think that's easier. So like this person will have like a free page and all their posts of themselves will get like 500 likes. And then the posts, like the ad posts, the promo posts will get like 4 likes. That's how you know that it's probably not worth it to do a promo on their page. It's probably a scam, right? But there was this one page that I found. It's like a real couple. They have 2 accounts just like myself, and their promos I could see were also getting a lot of likes. And so I was like, okay, well, you know what, it's $10, I'm gonna try it out. And that helped a lot. That's really how it got started. Yeah, just a few last things that I want to say is that if you're thinking about getting an OnlyFans, I honestly think that the best way to figure it out is just to try it. I didn't think it was for me, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I think that there's also like a healthy boundary to find within yourself to see if you want to do OnlyFans. But I would try it out. Also, if you want to try it out, in my bio, I'm gonna put my referral link. So if you want to create an account, please click on that link and create your account via that link. That just means that I'm gonna get a tiny amount of money from you clicking my link. Haven't done that yet, but if it works, it'll be great. So if you have any questions, leave them below or on my social media. I'm gonna put a link tree as well for like all my social media and my OnlyFans. And I almost forgot, probably like what you're most interested in is how much I actually made. Okay, so on my free account, I'm currently top 26%, sorry, of all creators, which I mean isn't very impressive, but still, I mean, hey, cool. A few days ago, it was like 44. So it's growing. And so gross, I made $273.83. OnlyFans takes 20%, so I made $219.03 on that account. And then on my pay to subscribe account, I'm on the top 52%, so really not that impressive, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. Gross, I made $61, and net, I made $48.80. If you're interested in like a pricing video, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely make that in the future. Talk about one last thing. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet because it's already a very long video. Tip menus. So basically what I did is I went on Canva and I wrote down like, if you want 4 photos, half nude, it's this much. If you want a video, it's this much. And just like everything that I offer, you can look up like even on Google what a tip menu is for OnlyFans, and you will find out what that is and just kind of figure out your pricing. I put that on my stories, and then I put it in my highlights so that if people want something custom made, they can just go and check my tip menu and then tip me however much they want for a service. And obviously first we discuss it to see if I'm okay with that, and that's how that happens. And it's a great way to make money. It's how I've made most of my money, is through like tips and requests, custom requests. So that's it. I'm sorry this is really long, but I hope that it was helpful, and I just wanted to make a realistic video for what it's like to start an OnlyFans, because most people I talk to don't make $6,000 a month just as they start on OnlyFans. So yeah, I mean, it's still very positive. I'm very happy with my experience and the money that I've made, but it's not gonna be a booming success for everyone that starts. It might take some time, and that's fine. So if you want to get started, you can definitely click my referral link to create a profile. I would really appreciate that. Also like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, I've never done a YouTube video before, but I hope this was helpful. So yeah, bye-bye.